Hey guys, this is Thomas Knapp, and if you can write 650 words, then you can win $500 with our essay contest today. Here we have the Engineering Girl Essay Contest. Now I realize an essay contest is a little bit different than a scholarship, but it's actually better in terms of it being able to be used more broadly. You can win it earlier. You don't have to wait till like your senior year in high school. And in fact, you can apply for this in elementary school. So it's pretty cool if you have younger siblings. If you're in high school watching this video and you got younger siblings that are in like elementary school, middle school, they can be doing this contest and winning $500 as well. Now, if we take a look here, we can see that the prompt here is, how will engineering help humanity meet sustainable development goals? And if you write an essay, you can win $500. Now, let's take a look at some of the details here. All right, if we come down here, it says, you're gonna write an informative essay about how engineering can help humanity meet one of the sustainable development goals. Now, what are sustainable development goals? Well, it comes down here and tells us the United Nations created the Sustainable Development Goals to identify 17 areas where urgent action is required on all levels. And so then if we come down here, it gives you the 17. So no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, etc., etc. There's 17 of these, and these are those development goals that we're talking about. And so if we come down here, it says in order to enter the contest, you have to write a short essay about how engineering can help meet one of these sustainable development goals, and at least one example of a solution that demonstrates how engineering design can be used to solve current problems without risking the future. All entries are limited to 650 words. Now it says here, high school students are also required to submit a reference list with their essay. This is optional for middle and elementary school students. This list does not count towards the word count. Now, before we go any further, I just want to take a quick second to acknowledge that if you're in elementary school, or if you have a younger sibling who's in elementary school and they're writing an essay about engineering, obviously the expectation of the people judging this contest, they're not expecting a third grader to be able to write the same level of understanding about engineering as a high school senior, right? So don't be like, oh, well, my third grader doesn't know about engineering. Whose does, all right? So don't read that and be like, well, I don't know a lot about engineering, so I can't enter this contest. Neither do a lot of kids. So just write what you do know and put your essay in there, and then you might win $500. So don't discount this essay contest because you don't feel like you know a ton about engineering. This is your opportunity to learn and write an essay about something cool that can affect, the sustainable development project and goals around the world. So pretty cool opportunity here. So just wanted to say that before we continue through this contest here. So as we continue, it says here, February 1st of 2022, that is when all entries can be submitted via the online submission form, and we'll go there in a second, but we're going to keep rolling on for now. If we scroll down here, other important information is the submissions will be judged by a slate of volunteers that include professionals from various engineering fields. If we come down here, they're going to judge based on how well your essay reflects understanding of engineering. And again, we just talked about not everybody knows a lot about engineering, especially at younger grade levels. So just keep that in mind. How well your essay reflects understanding of key concept of sustainable development, how well the essay explains an engineering solution that supports a sustainable development goal, and how well your essay is written. So all of that is going to be taken into account. And if we continue down here, we can see, again, here are the prizes. So 3 different grade categories, grades 3 through 5, 6 through 8, and 9 through 12. And each of those categories is going to be awarded, somebody's going to win 500, someone's going to win 250, and someone's going to win 100. So you won't necessarily win $500, but you could win anywhere from 100 to 500 if you're one of the top 3. And also down here, it says that special awards is that one for each of the goals will be selected as a sustainable solution winner. And so maybe you wrote about one of the 17 categories that maybe not as many people wrote about, and so you didn't win the overall for your age category, but you were the best essay written on that sustainable project. You will still win one of these special awards. So that's good to keep in mind. If we go back over here, let's go ahead and click on the official rules. So we're going to read online. This takes us here. Again, it talks about that goal and went up to $500. If we scroll down, here are the official contest rules and regulations. You can download a PDF copy. It talks about the same thing here about the sustainable goals. But if we continue down here, here's all the things that we want to look through. What do I submit? So here's where it tells us that we have to write the 650 words. And now here's something interesting as well. It says for high school students, you are required to submit a reference list with your essay. The reference list is optional for middle school and elementary students, and it does not count towards the word limit. And it says, also, please note, your name, address, phone number, or any other personal identifying information should not appear in the text of your submission. So they don't want you to include any of that personal information in the actual text of the submission. And that's because if you win, they're going to put this on the website, right? And so if they put it on their website, they don't want all your personal information, like your address and stuff, in the article itself. So don't put that in there. Continuing back, you may submit one entry in one and only one of the competition categories. So what this is referencing is that they don't want you to try to enter an essay in each of the 17 categories and enter 17 essays. Just one is all that they want you to submit. Obviously, they say don't plagiarize, so don't do that. Now remember, the reference list was optional for middle school and elementary, but in high school it says you are required to submit a reference list of 3 to 10 resources with your essay. Each resource should be in the APA citation style. So if you're in high school, you're probably used to the APA citation style with papers you're probably already writing for school, but just know that's required. Continuing on down here, how do I submit my entry? This is where you're going to want to do it through the online entry form. So if we click on that, this brings us here, down through here, and here's this. So you're going to have to fill out parental information because, again, everyone entering is high school and under. So parental information, guardian information here, and then down here, mailing address, phone number, etc. Now the student information. Here's where you put your information, which category you're in, grade levels. And this says, has your child won a cash prize in an engineering writing contest in the past? And the reason for this is it says here, a student who has won a cash prize in the past may not enter in the same age category. Now I wanted to take a second to talk about that. So same age category is referencing that if you're in this 3 to 5 grade level, right? And you won it as a 3rd grader, then you can't re-enter and win again in 4th and 5th grade. But once you hit 6th grade, you're in a different age category. So you can start applying again as a 6th, 7th, and 8th grader. And let's say you won it in 7th grade. Well, then you can't apply again in 8th grade because you've already won it in that age category. But once you hit 9th grade, you can start applying again because now you're in a different age category. So this isn't one of those you can only win the essay one time ever. It just means you can only win once per age category. But once you get into the next age category, you can apply again. So that's kind of cool as well. So we want to continue down here, and if we scroll through the contest essay information here, you're going to submit a title, and then you're going to select from a drop-down menu which of the 17 goals is included. Then we're going to continue to scroll down here, and then this is where you will actually upload the file. It needs to be in a PDF or JPEG file. And then if we continue down here, you're going to agree here. And this is the rules and regulations, so if you want to click on that. And then for whatever reason, my computer's not showing it, but the submit button is here. This is where you would click, but it's cutting it off for some reason. But that's where you would hit submit. And so once again, this is the Engineering Girls Essay Contest, and 650 words starting as low as 3rd grade, and you could win $500. So definitely don't miss out on this opportunity. Now, in addition to essay contests and scholarships, there's a lot of other ways to pay for college, and I have a course that covers all the different ways that you can pay for college in addition to scholarships, and ways that you can actually reduce what you have to pay for college so you don't need to win as many scholarships in the first place. So if you want to check that out, you can go to the link down in the description and sign up for that. If you want more scholarships that are due this month, then click on this video here. And if you want to check out all of my videos on scholarships, then click this video here. Stay empowered, guys, and we will see you next time.